On to football now, and these days the chances of Irish League teams qualifying to play big-name opposition from the continent are pretty slim. But that wasn't always the case. Some of the Glentoran team that pulled off a famous result in Europe 44 years ago have been reliving the memory, as John Flack reports.
Glentoran fans in happier times, en route to the Stadium of Light in Lisbon for a European Cup tie in 1968. It was to be one of the most famous games in the East Belfast club's history. They scored a draw against the mighty Benfica, including the legendary Eusebio. A proud night despite the fact the Glens went out on away goals. Happy memories for some of the players who took part.
It must rank me one of the greatest European results ever, because I mean part-timers, Eusebio and a lot came. And over the two matches, the Glens were the better side.
You know, it's the first time I've seen myself, I think, maybe on film from that particular time, like, you know, and I just wonder where the muscles have gone, like, you know, since I've seen myself stripped out there, like, you know, but obviously bring back great memories, like.
Happy times indeed, but fast forward to the present, and Glentoran's financial worries are a source of concern to the class of 1968.
If everybody rallies around and the players, perhaps this new manager that they brought in, I know he's had success with Cliftonville, so I'm hoping that he does the same with Glentoran.
If you're going to pay big money to poor players, that's a recipe for disaster. And at the end of the day, the board runs the club, and they've got to be strong enough to say, look, what we're going to do with our finances, we can only afford to pay so much. And if they do that, maybe a wee bit of restraint, then maybe we'll get back to winning leagues again and winning cups.
So what do the Glentoran legends think of the state of Irish League football and its players nowadays?
You look at some of the teams who don't get a good support through the year, all of a sudden they reach a cup final. And where does all their supporters come on that day? Just out for one day. Why do they not attend each week?
The better they play, the better performances, and the more spectators will come through the gates to be entertained. And that's what players are. I think today they forget they're entertainers. They're not just out to make money. They're there to entertain.
And tomorrow Glentoran will be hoping to entertain when they travel to Monview Park to play Glenavon. John Flack, UTV Live.